Joining me today is Nicole Stahr from the Midwest Dairy Council. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
The food pyramid from the USDA recommends eating 2 to 3 servings of dairy products daily. Why is that?
Well, dairy makes sense when it comes to economical and nutritional value. It contains 9 essential nutrients. We often think of calcium, but
Right.
it contains magnesium, potassium, and other nutrients that are helpful for an overall healthy diet. We need 3 servings. It recommends that we get 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt every day to get the calcium we need and the other nutrients. And right here we have a serving of milk, which is 1 cup, serving of yogurt, which is 1 cup, or an ounce of cheese. So it's very easy to get that 3 servings in for the calcium that you need. And when compared to other foods, you have to eat 3 cups of broccoli that equal the amount of calcium in 1 cup of milk, and the amount of potassium in yogurt, 1 cup of yogurt equals a small banana.
What if I struggle to get those 3 servings of dairy in my diet? What should I do then?
Well, first of all, you want to start by eating breakfast. It's one of the easiest ways to start your day. Research has shown that kids do better in school, but also adults do better at work because they're focused and they can concentrate and they have the energy to sustain throughout the day. We want to start with a healthful breakfast, so we want to include at least 3 of the 5 food groups. Okay. Here we have, simply a yogurt parfait. It's very easy to do. You start with your low-fat or fat-free, any flavor of yogurt that you like. We load it up with some fresh berries. I tend to like to buy them when they're on sale and freeze them.
Okay.
So you put them into a container and then top it off with some whole grain granola. Another tip that I like to add to help you get another serving of milk, cheese, or yogurt in is to top your sandwich off with a piece of cheese. Now, there's over 100 varieties of American-made cow's milk cheese out there, so any flavor, you could choose low-fat or fat-free, whatever works for you and your diet. And one other tip to save a little bit of money is buy cheese in the block, slice it up yourself, and then top your sandwich off. I also like to use whole grain bread as well as some vegetables, pack it up, and take it to work.
Okay, if you work out and you exercise, milk is kind of a good way to recharge after that.
It is. Actually, chocolate milk is one of the best ways to refuel because it contains an optimal ratio of carbohydrates to protein, and also it's 90% water, so you can also rehydrate your body.
Okay. And you've taken the chocolate milk and you've thrown it in the blender here with a couple of other things.
I did. And one great thing to do with chocolate milk is to make a peanut butter breakfast shake. Okay. One thing you could do is you can have this for a snack or for breakfast. And what we start out here is just a cup of chocolate milk. Then we're going to add 1 sliced frozen banana. And I like to slice it ahead of time and put it into the freezer for about 3 hours or overnight. I like just to keep bananas frozen in the fridge, so it's really easy to take out.
Okay.
We got a tablespoon of cinnamon, ground cinnamon, a tablespoon of peanut butter. Again, we're adding a little bit more of that protein, making it a little richer. And then a teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay.
Then we're going to put the top on and we're going to blend.
What about nutritious snacking? How does dairy work within that?
Actually, healthful snacking is very important throughout the day. It can provide at least 1/4 of your nutrient needs and fill those nutrient gaps we might be missing out on. Dairy makes perfect sense when it comes to snacking because it contains those 9 essential nutrients that you can't get in other foods. Sure. As a mom, one of the most important tips that I learned along the way is to build a snack bowl, include the kids so it's fun for both of you, and you know that when they come home from school or when you need a snack after work, you know it's a healthful choice because you put it in this bowl. So in the bowl, you want to include whole grains, fruits, vegetables, low-fat and fat-free dairy, and lean meats. So prepackage wash and prepackage the grapes. You include string cheeses. I have some, carrot sticks, things that my kids and I like. And so when you come home, you reach for it out of the bowl. You feel good because you know it's approved by the parent, but also the kids will enjoy it.
So you've got another snack for us here, and it looks like there's some ingredients to put together. Maybe the family can get involved in this.
Absolutely. One of the best ways to build a healthful snack is to get the family involved. You got to have it fun, but it's also got to be nutritious and flavorful. Okay. And so what we have here is a creamy vanilla yogurt dip. One thing that my kids have trouble eating is fruits and vegetables, so I make a yogurt-based dip that, again, provides those 9 essential nutrients in the yogurt, and then I flavor it with some of their favorite flavors. What we first start out here is a cup of vanilla low-fat yogurt. You can use plain if you prefer. Then we're going to add in a 1/2 cup of fat-free sour cream. It adds that little bit of zip to the dip. And then the favorite flavor of my family's is vanilla. And this is just vanilla pudding mix, instant pudding mix. It's about 2 tablespoons. So you stir that together. You can store it in the refrigerator. You serve it up with little skewers of fruit. Again, this is where the kids can get involved. They can skewer their own fruit, their favorite flavors. They get to each pick one, and they dip and eat.
Okay, and finally you've got some wraps up here.
What I have here is I have a whole grain tortilla.
Okay.
Then I took in some leafy greens, your favorite leafy greens, again adding that vegetable in, and I simply took a piece of string cheese. String cheese at just about 30 cents is very economical, plus it's packed full of protein. So you just roll that into a tortilla, and these are easy to take to go. And then we're just going to dip into our favorite salsa. Give it a little bit of spice. Again, you got a nice, healthful snack.
What about people that have a harder time handling dairy? Talk about lactose intolerance.
Sure. Lactose intolerance does not mean that you're dairy intolerant. People that cut out dairy might be missing out on important nutrients. So some key tips to include dairy in your diet are start with milk at meals. Cut it down to 1/2 cup and work your way up. Build that tolerance back up. 2, hard cheeses, hard aged cheeses have very little lactose in them. 3rd, enjoy yogurt. Yogurt has those active cultures that help to digest that lactose before your body needs to. And so that's going to help you alleviate some of those symptoms. Along with the dietary guidelines, leading health organizations such as the American Academy of Pediatrics and family physicians recommend dairy first when it comes to lactose intolerance. So you're making sure you're getting the 3 servings of milk, cheese, and yogurt you need to get the calcium that you need.
Is there anything else we should know about milk and dairy, and where can we get more information?
Eating 3 servings of milk, cheese, and yogurt is a wise choice for people of all ages. Dairy foods have many health benefits, such as helping to build strong bones, controlling blood pressure, and can maintain a healthy weight. So to learn more about dairy and the health benefits of including 3 to 4 servings of milk, cheese, and yogurt each day, go to MidwestDairy.com.
Okay, Nicole from the Midwest Dairy Council, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.